This summer, only 1 in 4 U.S. teenagers will hold a job, and in major cities like Chicago, the rate is even worse. In addition to job losses from the economic crisis, thousands of young people are out of work this year as a result of cuts to the city's youth employment programs. For young people trying to pay for college by working over the summer, finding a job is almost impossible.
I'm out for the summer. I am in college, a college student, about sophomore, junior year. So I've been looking for months now. Took job training courses and still hard to find a job. Restaurants, retail, pretty much everywhere. Department stores like Sears, Macy's, all over in different restaurants like Chipotle and places that you hear that are hiring and you still apply and you still don't hear back from them. I've kept records of how many places I've applied to and all. So it's been over 30. I could say paper applications, online applications, and just recently I called back to some of those places that I applied to. It's got much worse because we're in a recession. We're competing not only with other teams but people who worked in businesses and they've been laid off and they have jobs like at Best Buy, the teenage jobs.
I have a teenage son who's straight honor roll student and has gone through a lot of the employment agencies that they have through the city, through the mayor's office. Yet he and the majority of his friends are out of work and can't find work. You have a lot of young youth that are currently unemployed and that are seeking employment that are not able to find the jobs that they claim do exist. The funding, a lot of programs that they used to have in the city, particularly for youth, have been cut.
I'm pretty much a single parent and I really need a job right now. And it's hard to get a job as a single parent because when you tell, who's trying to hire you, when you tell them, oh, we do have a child at home, that's automatic, oh, we don't want you because you have all these other responsibilities and they're not sure if they can rely on you the way they need to. I've applied to a lot of different places and they're always like, oh, we're not hiring or you're not what we're looking for. We don't have jobs and a lot of students just aren't getting the financial aid. All these budget cuts, we're left with very little financial aid. Last year, I got enough financial aid to cover the semester and my books. This year, I didn't get any.
Hard to find a summer job because I've been applying, doing a lot of applications online, and then people requires experience.
I'm being told I don't have enough experience, and I feel like how McDonald's had National Hiring Day, and that's supposed to give youth opportunities, but they wind up hiring people who are older, who've worked before, and they want a resume, and all I really have is school and dance.
Summer I applied at Target, and the lady called me and she said, you come for an interview, and she said, how long are you going to be here? So I was like, just this summer, and she said, no, we're looking for someone who's going to be here for that whole term.
If you're trying to do anything in addition to working, it's really hard to get hired because they're not accommodating to your exterior situation. They want you to just be able to focus on the job if they hire you.
Once I told them who I am and how many experience that I had, they would kind of go yeah, we don't have a position for you. One thing that really irritates me is places that require for experience, and I never had one, so it's hard to get a job without experience, and they don't offer you, and it's hard to get experience without any job, and they want experience from the first place if you don't have it.
I think they should give younger people a chance to work. I mean, I go to school, I know how to be on time. I feel I'm a dancer, a lot of young people play sports, we're not all incompetent, so maybe if they stop treating us that way, we could solve this.
I think everyone should be able to work. Whoever wants to work should work, no matter what age or anything like that, whether you're rich, poor.
There are people that get jobs in this town just because they have money and just because they know people. I don't know anybody. I don't have money and I don't know anybody, so I'm left out with no money and no job, struggling.
I think the generations coming up, in high school now, middle school, are kind of realizing, that's the way, that's the way our society's set up. You have a huge amount of poverty and huge amount of people who are making a lot of money at their CEO positions or corporate jobs.
There's so much poverty and it's socially imbalanced. There are so many people that have all this money that they don't know what to do with.
It's like my dad says, the rich is getting richer, the poor stay poor. They take from us, I believe, because they want to stay on top, on that higher level.
How do you get to that next level? You must learn to dominate. You cannot compete. Domination, not competition. Anybody can do this, folks. Anybody can do this. This is not about a college degree. This is about massive amounts of action. Whatever you think you're worth, if you're not sure of your own value, your own goals, and what you want, the world will never reward you of what you want, your value, and your goals.
People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. People that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry are unstoppable. People that are hungry refuse to give up. I'm willing to make this happen. No excuse is acceptable. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I can do it. If anybody's ever done it at any point in time in history, then what's possible for one is possible for me, and I'm going to do it. It's my time. It's possible. It's necessary. It's me. It's hard. It's worth it. If you want to think bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, with the help of God, you'll get it.